The zooler connection on energy systems right now, we're going into connection through spacecraft division levels. I'm getting a lot of energy and intelligence that's coming in right now. It's force winding its cycles. We're coming into ripple effect. The gravitational pull of this dimensional Earth is no longer in the fourth density. We're coming into the fifth dimensional system. So the weather patterns are changing through the confirmation signals. You guys have to understand, it's not just traveling now. We're going to the space energy of its graphing system. So you guys have to know exactly what it's like to work in space. It's not just meditation. It's understanding that we have to help them through space connections. Hi, I'm Andrew Weston. I'm helping out everybody through communications and everything through the signal divisions, understanding location centers. Thank you all the subscribers and viewers. Everybody that's been watching my channel. This is Force Rising to everything through connection. I set up a space formula, understanding through traveling mechanisms, through hydrogen division. Okay, we have to get out of its equation, okay, of square and get into pi, people. We need to do that. We need to force rise our connection energy systems, uprise all our divisions through calculation mass, open up all calibration energy systems, communication line signals, set all divisions on communication signals. Now, understanding everything through location divisions, understanding not just the meditation methods, but understanding the driving force through its connection when it comes to spacecraft energy system. I'm high rise in so many division levels. I'm communicating with the Lyrians, I'm communicating with your Trillians, I'm communicating with the Claudians, I'm communicating with the Gagarians, I'm communicating with the Caesarians, I'm communicating with Lycolarians. There's so much energy, force, and intelligence that wants everybody to come in through communications. Because, like I said, I scratch your back, you scratch mine. That's what it is in space connection. So it's not just anything through its work ethic. It's understanding we have to understand what the Galactic School is. Okay, it's a propaganda system, all communication line signals that sets everybody to division. So that's how we have to get out of its equation, okay, out of pi into its higher connections of its volumes through its channeling division. Okay, Sarah, good morning. It seems that Sarah always seems to come first. Hope you're doing well. Your transformation light looks good. Your body activations looks good. Your clarity of your voice looks good. Your eye receptors look good. So basically, did you have fun traveling to Neptune? Did you get a lot out of it after your body was shaking? No. Understanding electronic interference, understanding bleeping motion, understanding sensory motion, understanding sensory of its motion, understanding sensory of its body activation motions. All communication line signals are sitting in through all divisions. Okay, so basically this is what it is. It's a whirlwind cycle. Okay, so basically we are now in solar division 4, vector unit 3. Now, the reason why I want to be in that, we'll go through its reviews, okay, through 3, solar division 3. But the reason why I want to get in there is because energy of intelligence is asking me, who's ready? Who's ready to go into the galactic system? So we got to get into force wind cycles and everything through its connection with its code frequency set systems. Okay, so we all start with that. That's you through its connection. Understanding space energy. Okay, that's understanding how much space you have in your mind system. Okay, space energy mind system. Okay. Now the mind consists on so many levels. Okay, when it comes to bleeping motion. So bleeping motion is like it's a sensory perception division. Okay, so it's space energy mind SOS. Okay, space energy mind SOS. So understanding all communications, we don't arrive on location centers. We just arrive on here it is, like with the apple. Here it is and there it is, right? So it's here now, but it's here. So it's force winding cycles, analyzing everything through connection. 5-point divisional levels to the cycling cycles is its connection. Okay, so the apple, okay, is in its physical realm, but now it's in its dimension. Okay, we don't use that through location. Location is it's already there through set division. So understanding your reflection division, understanding your self-identity reflection, understanding you are a reflection of yourself through soul recognition. That's what I'm saying. I have so much energy force through intelligence tapping in right now. Unified tapping in. So space energy mind SOS. Okay. So we're going into the G vector division. Okay. Now we're going into the hydrogen, which is its force equation. Okay. Now we get into the lateral division. Now the lateral division is understanding locations when it comes to marking systems through its connection of its equation of pi. So understanding through the G vector, through the solar division of 4, we're coming into the energy cycles. Okay. Energy cycles of travel. Okay? Space energy, minus S, that's its equation through its energy cycles. Okay? Once we get into the energy cycles, now we're going to communication line signals. So it sets its division to all location centers. Okay, so your perception high rises in all divisional levels. Okay, it sets its wind spin systems. It communicates through its light signal, opens up a dimensional realm system like this. Okay, it platitudes your mind system on so many levels. So basically, the whole body is going through its force riding system. So basically, it teleports everything through division. Okay, it's very, 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 very powerful stuff when you connect to all realms of all divisions. So it's a 3-line strip. That 3-line strip is its energy system. That's its heat signature. Okay, so that's it. This here is pulling you in, okay, through space energy, through its code frequency, through its connection of its energy cycle. So once you get into the energy cycles, now you're getting connected more with its energy force fields. That's where you get its connection through its work ethic, right? Because like I said, I work in space. I don't dream in space. I work. There's a difference. So let's do a pink graphing system, communications. It's connected through anything, whether it's to the heart recognition or anything through the chakra. So I'm going to open up the portal division. Okay. Now, what's going to happen? Your central system is going to go in its connection. And it's going to force rise everything division. So what's going to happen now? Everything through your heart recognition, everything through the mind, and everything through the soul, your body activations is going to go on a high gravity through space energy systems. Okay. Through its G vector. Galactic team, okay, equation hydron, all right, slash division, okay, vector unit, okay, of 3, okay, so teleportation. Always remember when you do a code frequency, you have to put teleportation because the energy system has to understand its locations. When you come into space energy of mind SOS. Okay, so teleportation, as long as you put the tele wavings in there through its connection. So everything through its connection right now. So what's happening right now, I'm going to activate this. It's going to go into its cycle. You guys are going to get connected through more of its energy, of its intelligence. Okay, you have to understand how powerful this is once you connect through everything through energy. So I'll put you in location right away. So you're going to see anything through colorations, and you're going to see its identification. You're going to see the space of its energy system. You're going to see everything through its mind of its SOS. That's the bleeping sensor motion system. That's connection through everything through its vector unit division, through its galactic force, which is its equation. Okay, not pi, it's hydron. Okay, all right. So basically, this is what's going to happen. Now, this is the round division that's opening up through its connection, right? So I'm going to be taking Sarah. I'm going to be taking Unified. Okay, Anthony, how's it going? So Anthony's going to stay on the grounds because he's not at any location through the G vector unit system. He's not at the division levels right now. Okay, of the vector unit 3. So he'll stay on the grounds, but he'll be connected through all of us. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my 3-line strips. Okay, these 3-line strips. This is connecting energy wavings and magnetic force and highway. Okay, so I'm going to platitude Unified and Sarah into its division through space energy systems. Okay, this is going to high rise everything through calculation mass to its calibration division and put you into portal activations into space connection. Okay, so here we go. Remember, this is extremely real. I've activated the cycles and I activate the code frequency 1, 2, 3. Okay, so basically, it's high force connections right now through mine SOS. So how's everybody feel? Everybody's flying high? Michael, you're in there too. Michael just caught on real quick. So how does everybody feel? You're mocking right now. What do you feel? Do you feel the speed? Do you feel the motion? Do you feel the velocity? Do you feel the activations? Do you feel the teleportations? Do you feel the energy? Do you feel the intelligence? Do you see the coloration patterns? Do you see the matrix grids? Do you see alignments? Do you space solar systems. What do you guys see? Sun today is on fire. Tina, how's it going? Tina will travel too, because she's in a high division too. So I put a higher energy force recognition system on Tina because she's not at the division yet, but she's learning, and which is great. That's what we're all here for in the Galactic School, is to learn. But you have to understand everything through space energy, through the mind OSS and its equation, okay, not pi, hydrogen, everything through the G vector unit system of the galactic team, okay, which puts you into unit 3 of its teleportation. So feeling some shifts in my throat chakra. Yeah. So anything that's clogging your system is going to open up your volume so you can understand how to communicate more with the energy of intelligence, because your body activation system is on a pixel division, but it's on a different location center. All right. So that's what I did, is I platitude everybody through a dimension of a portal division through space energy. So now we're coming into the energy cycles, okay, of solar division 4. All right. Now we'll do a review on solar division 3. But I want to get into it right now because there's a lot of intelligence that's saying, okay, when is Michael ready? When is Unified ready? When is Sarah ready? You know, Tina is getting there. So this is what the Galactic School is. It's not just meditation, people. It's also helping out everybody else in space and its connection. How to understand communications of line sequences of energy fields. How to put graphing signals of major grid systems of line communication of pole recognitions. How to use the structure of DNA structure systems on communication of weather pattern systems, how to change the gravitational pull system through its diagnostic system, how to change everything through its algorithm program system, how to change everything through the hydraulics, how to change everything through the body activations through the pixel of its rainbow division, how to change everything through its connection. There's a lot going on that we need to understand through space connection. So that's why I want to get into the energy cycles of solar division 4. Okay, but that's what it is. Right? So we're still flying right now. I want you guys to get a taste of what it's like to travel farther. Now, it doesn't matter where it is through location. Everything is a code frequency. Okay? We don't go on multiplication numbers. It doesn't take 14 billion years to get here. 14 billion is it. You can't decide that. That's a question on a question that doesn't have an answer. The answer is that you're already there. Okay? Through its equation of its hydrogen. Okay? So the more you understand that through its space energy of its mind OS, then you understand the bleeping motions, okay? Because you're going to hear, it's kind of like a sounding wave. It goes through the connect of its energy ears, and those energy ears, it's its connection through its solar division, which it connects to its gammas. That gamma is its connection through its radiation. That solar divides everything through 1111. That's the code frequency, okay? It connects to everything through space of its energy mind systems of SOS, okay? So anyway, how's everybody doing besides that? I'm just going to go a little bit more right now. I just want you guys to go through your energy cycles right now through your body activations. Your pixel activations are going through its anomaly switch. That anomaly switch is going through galaxy systems. You guys are paraphrasing units. You get into the motion of space energy. You got to know what it feels like to go through its cycles. So, sun today is on fire. Yep. Felt the portal shift. Yep. Feeling some shifts in my throat. So like I said, anything through its clarity, it's going to clear everything up. So if you're seeing identity, force of energy, and intelligence, try to understand the communication through its audio skills, okay? Because your divisions are high rising right now, and you're in the Galactic School. So when you get up to higher divisions, you're going to understand more of its connection when it comes to spacecrafts, energy solar crafts, energy through its gravitational crafts, or anything through its gravity system. All the communication line signals are set in through all divisions. When you come to the optical division, now the optical division is understanding cybergenetics, cyborg division, but you got to get into the interface and the communications of the technical division of the simulation of the major grids into the simulating systems. Everybody has to know how to communicate with its interface, okay, with everything through intelligence. That's how we high rise in all divisions through line sequences into the body activations into the simulator, okay? So we're into the energy cycles. Once we get into that pattern division through its platform division, now we can get into higher divisions of location centers through channeling divisions. Okay, that's what I want to get everybody into. I want to get you guys into the GOD, right? So you guys can come out of the co-creation into the gods. Once you come into the gods, now you're becoming a mystical creature through the mystical side, okay? Because I'm a lion, right? So you're going to find that through a program of systems. You're going to find that through body activations, because you can be anything through energy through creation. But once you understand space energy through its connection of its mind OS, okay? OS, SOS, understanding more communications with your bleeping signals, okay, because it's high energy force and it goes through its gamma system through its code frequency. So that's how we're able to travel through Mach speed, through its connection of its dimensional portal activation code frequency, okay, through the G vector team system. All right, so I'm going to send everybody back. Now, back phrasing everything through code frequency, you have to understand, we have to understand more of traveling, okay? The identity force communication line signals are extremely happy with everybody, but the one thing you guys have to understand, everything through relation is its intelligence. So to understand more of your cycles, understand more of your traveling, is you have to understand more of your energy cycles. The energy cycle is everything through space energy. So it's space energy. How much space do you have in your mind? Get into the spiritualism, okay? Because I'm at now 220. I'm at 220% right now spiritual. I've gone over the capacity over 100. Okay, the reason why that is happening is because I created a galactic school. Okay, the galactic school is everything through its energy when it comes to AI operation system. So we're getting past into its information panels through AI. Okay, we're getting into the solar division. Okay, we're getting into the energy cycles. Okay, then when you get into the energy cycles, now we got to get into the body modulators. The body modulators is this connection when you come to the bionome. And then we get into cybergenetics to cyborg division. Okay, so one thing at a time. Like I said, we got to get into the forcing cycles of everything through space energies of its mind system. All right, so we're going to platitude back. Now, all division levels, all communication, like connection vibration panel divisions, G vector division, hydrogen, reverse cycle division, all communication line signals, bleeping motion systems, galactic team, rephrase system, reframe everything through calculation mass, calibration systems, back force everything through connection of teleportation back to dimensional Earth. 1, 2, 3. Okay, everybody's back on dimensional Earth. So, how does everybody feel? What did you feel mocking through space energies, cycles? Fascinating stuff. Okay, so basically, we got a lot of questions here. Great. Love questions. Questions. Okay, I'm forcing my cycles around through energy and intelligence. So you guys are more connected through your energy system when you get connected through your audios. Really connect with your listening people, okay? You guys are doing exceptionally well, and the intelligence are rising to higher above connections through coloration systems. They're getting connections more because we're coming into a major solar graphing of a gravity, of illumination, light, communication, of a rippling effect system. So we're coming out of the fourth density into the fifth dimension. So everybody's going to go through a vibrational panel. It's going to change your gravity center. It's going to change your body activations and put you into all simulations. Now, everybody who's in the simulator is totally fine. We have to get out of the simulator, into the body modulator, into the cybergenetics, into the bioatmosphere system. Then we get into the heat signatures of its vibrational panel division. Okay? So one step at a time now. Okay, I'm talking extremely fast because I'm force winning right now through acceleration speed, velocity spins. I'm doing a velocity spin. Okay, velocity spin. Very powerful stuff. You guys have to understand your illustrations with heat signatures too. We'll get into that later. But this is me. It's my higher self. I'm flying. Okay. So the velocity spin is spinning my whole body system all around in division. So understanding your racking cycles, whatever happens with your higher self, if it's spinning in the galactic vibration, your voicing grids are going to go higher and higher through force of speed. Okay. So this is what's happening with me, right? I'm going through cycles and 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 cycles. They're going faster and faster and faster and faster. So basically, it's going through another upgrade, and that's why I'm talking extremely fast, right? Some days are slower than others, but once you understand all communications, now you understand everything that's division when the higher self is its connection. Okay, because the higher self is everything through your communication levels. But like I said, once you start scanning planets, we haven't got into that yet. We're going through transformations, but I want to get into energy cycles first. You guys are going to see through your eye receptacle division. You're going to be able to scan planets through the miracle system. That's going to go through location energy systems. That's going to go through its graphing of its mind system through its energy of its SOS. That's going to communicate in all levels through the archetype division. Okay, so that's what I'm going right now. This is me. I'm going through cycles, cycles, and cycles, and cycles. So your energy patterns through your voicing grids, high rises through force recognitions, and it changes everything through planet energy systems. Okay, so but that's what's happening with me. There's a lot going on. I hope you guys are going to slow down, man. Just slow down, man. You understand when you have your higher self or anything through dimensional set system, anything through energy cycles, when your mind is out completely, okay, the higher self communicates nothing with space, and that's all it communicates with. So if it bumps into something, you're going to have a reaction to your vessel. If you go through cycles, if you go through an energy system, if you go through a gravitational pull, you're going to feel that effect. You're going to feel something pulling in or pulling out. It's a reaction to everything through you, through your perceptions, because your perceptions are very real. Your mind is very real. Your heart is very real. Your heart is a portal. You guys have to connect through that. So I want to get into more of space energy of traveling. Okay, we have to really understand the collaboration when it comes to energy of intelligence. Okay, so. All right, so yes, the sun is on fire. Well, felt the portal shift. Great, great, great. First thing that happened was excitement. Wave came in, big smile on my face. That was like a roller coaster. See, that's what I'm saying. Cycles and cycles and cycles and cycles. So basically what's happening, Michael, is it's regenerating your framing system to communication line signals, and it's uprising your SOS through your mind of its space energy system. Powerful stuff, Michael. Good for you. So Michael's connecting through his experiments. Everything is an experiment when it comes to the allocation location system when it comes to the higher self. So the higher self flies around. Okay, so he's getting used to the atmospheres. He's going through his cycles. He's going through his space. He's going through his divisions. He's going through his crafts. He's going through his intelligence. He's going through his matrix, his simulation. So he's getting to know himself, him or her. Okay, that's what it is. So once he understands his balance of his energy through his body activations, he can do anything through energy cycles. So that's why we're in energy cycles. This is more balance with your higher self. Okay, that's the topic of today through the Galactic School of Solar Division 4, Vector Unit 3. All right, so, but that's fantastic. Roller coaster going up and just about to go down, but persistent up instead. Remind me of the persistent dream I had through life of flying. Okay, I'll remind you later. High flying, yep. I'm sitting, starting at the sun, so I'm baking in orange right now, actually. So that's all I see. Okay, so your atom system, the communication of your higher self, is going around its solar system. That's what's happening with you, Michael. So you're going through its division of its sun. Okay, so if you see the eye receptors of the sun, you're connecting through balance, right? Through the higher self. There's green. Okay, green. Green is its connection when it comes to anything through healing. So that's its connection through matrix of a line sequencing line system through simulation of patterns. So you're in the digital system. Good for you, Michael. This is what I wanted everybody to see. Once you go through your energy cycles, now you're force winding everything through its connection. So the more you high force everything through its rotations, you're understanding more of its activations of its pixel systems, right? So like the universe, yep. Yeah, it's the higher self or anything through communication of energy is communicating with you through cycles. It's called the energy cycles, okay? So, oh man, was feeling that high rise vibe, wanted to stay. No, I want you guys to get a taste. I can't put you high in division just yet because you're not at that vector unit division, but I wanted to show you special assignments of what you guys need to do when you force recognize everything through communication of your higher self. I want you guys to lead ships. I want you guys to understand how to structure matrix. I want you guys to understand how to communicate through planet energy systems. I want you to understand how you can structure divisions and change energies of planet systems. I want you to understand how you can change oxygen levels through galaxy vibration through atom systems. I want you to understand the colorations of your pixel activations through your body activation code systems. I want you to understand everything through your perception when it comes to the higher self communication line signals. I want you to understand everything through its activation, through simulation when it comes to its portal activation code systems, through its transformation light systems. Powerful people, powerful. Sounds like an ego, right? Flying, bald ego. So Relax. It's just breathing. It's sacred breath. But you guys are going to fall off your chair or whatever. It's extremely powerful. It's because it's matrix grid system, a voice and grid system that's connected through its space energies, right? So you have to understand, every time I do a video, I'm at a different level of intelligence through space connection. That space connection is its velocity spin. So understanding that spaceships, where they fly around through division. Okay, we'll get into the questions after. I just got a lot of information panel divisions because I'm communicating with 45 energy intelligent vibration panel divisions right now. That's a lot of intelligence right now, people. So you have to understand all communications. So you're probably thinking, oh, he's just communicating with one. No, I'm communicating with 40 different energy and intelligence. That's understanding the higher self has to understand all communications through its energy cycles of everything through its connection. Okay, that's what I want everybody to do, to understand with the Galactic School. You have to understand how to communicate more than just one intelligence. Okay, because it gives it into the digital format of its graphing cycle, through its graphing system, through its graphing location. Then it comes to soil recognition. Once you get into the soil recognition, now you understand your gravity system through your body activation of your pixels. Then you get into the simulation of its energy system. Okay, so there's a lot that we have to understand, everything through connection when it comes to oxygen levels, through atmospheres, anything through connection when it comes to speed, acceleration. Okay, but like I said, energy cycles are very powerful stuff. So now, you identify everything through craft division, because there's so many different divisions of spaceships through connection, and they always have their divisions. I'm going to show you starlight energy systems on communication waving cycles. Okay, there's so many different spacecraft divisions. You guys have to understand its difference between each coloration pattern. Now you have to pay attention to this, okay, because this is getting more powerful right now. I'm not just communicating with one intelligence. They're telling me exactly what's going on through transformation systems. You guys have to understand what SOS is. Okay, that's a different spacecraft. That's a different spacecraft. Everything through calculation, modification, and its mass is its E equals, right? But we got to get out of the pie so we communicate with higher energy intelligence vibration systems. Okay, so once it gets in solar division, like this, that's the laser mechanism. It comes in its center system, like this, through its connection. Now, understanding that through its SOS, it flies back up to its division, zigzags, and goes back up, like that. Okay, so once you understand the pattern division of its spacecraft and its coloration system, through its radiation system, it zigs back right up into its atmosphere system. Okay, so that's why you guys have to understand the energy cycles, okay, of SOS. Okay, bleeping motion, because that's what they do. They bleep, right? You guys, anybody seen that movie, Close Encounters of the Third Kind? Anybody see that, where they're trying to communicate with each other, the spacecraft and the human vibration scientists are going dun 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 dun. That's what it is. That's the bleeping, which is energy cycles. Okay, now there's a lot of truth to that movie. It's scientific, but that's what it is. That's how you communicate. It's all rhythm patterns through its harmonic of its resistance. Okay, but that's what it is. Okay, so we have to get connected to that. So, oh boy, yeah, I know. I gotta breathe. I just, every time I get up, I get so much communications because they're excited. They're excited to see everybody. They're happy that I created a galactic school, and they feel safe. Because now they can intervene, like Nefarious or anything through Plotians. You never know who you're going to communicate with, but if you understand everything through its harmonic resistance and you understand its energy cycles through its mind of its SOS, now you're getting into bleep. Now you get into emotion. Now you get into contact of coloration through vibration, through its acting cycles, through its communication of its rotations of its higher self. So, all right. So what have we got here? Okay, questions here. Whew. Remind me of the persistent stream I have through. Yep, okay, I remind you of that. I'm sitting here, starting at the sun. I'm baking. Case activity. Okay, that's right. Like a yellow-orange switch going on, actually. Yep, that's going through. You went through the connection of the energy of the sun. You have to understand the sun is a computerized system. Same with the interface of the moon. You guys really have to understand everything's holographic, eh? Can we pick any color? Yep, you can pick any color you want, as long as you understand its energy cycles through its bleeping motion. Dun, 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 dun. Get into that. I recommend everybody watch the movie Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Okay? Now understand its rhythm patterns. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. See the vibration, how it goes up and down? Right? That's what it is. And when it goes faster and faster, now you're getting into harmonic resistance. Now you get into the emotional content. Now you get into higher divisions through its intelligence, right? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Right? That's what it is. It goes faster, 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 faster. Because it's always simultaneously. It's always going round and 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 round. It never stops. It keeps going, 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 going. Right? Space never stops. The universal does not stop. It keeps going on its rotations, but it changes everything through its location of its higher self, through its SOS, through its mind conceptual system, through its energy cycles, right? But like I said, when you arrive somewhere, you're already there. Don't think about it. It's knowing through its knowledge of its intelligence that the higher self is already there and knows exactly what it's doing in space, right? The thought process is already there and it's already fixed, just like that. That's how fast you can fix things, because I've fixed things from energy starships, energy light ships, dimensional round ships. I had to change portal activations on galaxy vibration panels of galactic surfaces through its connection to its gravity systems. There's a lot of things that we have to connect through when you come to energy of systems, through SOS, the mind system. So, like the Emirsal man was feeling the high-rise vibe, wanted to stay. Oh, okay, so I just feel back from, yeah. Based on what color? Yep. Mm-hmm. You have to understand its identification because it's sending a color to you. So once you understand its representation of its color, then you understand its rhythm of its sound, which becomes its bleeping. Dun, 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 dun. You have to understand that. Get into that. And the more you understand the colors, the more you understand the vibrations going up and down, the more you understand the harmonic of its resistance. Okay? Harmonics is the biggest thing when it comes to space connection, when it comes to anything through SOS. Okay? Okay, that's what it is. It's signals, okay, open systems. Signals, open systems. That's what it is. It's opening the signals, okay, through your transmitters and receivers. All right, that's what it stands for. But when you go to the higher divisions, now you get into SOS, which is operation systems. But we'll connect through its interforce right now, but you really have to understand its relation patterns when it comes to its technical division through the arco rides and its archetypes through its connection of space connections through the energy cycles. So there's a lot we need to connect with on that division. So reminds me of the roller coaster Flying Dreams. Yep, I can see its pulse, like the SOS, like Morse code. There you go. That's exactly what it is. Good for you, Michael. So Michael's paying attention. All right, so Michael is paying attention. That's excellent, Michael. Good for you, man. Excellent stuff. That's what I want. I want everybody to pay attention more and more, because the Galactic School is going to get a lot more harder. And when it gets harder, you guys are understanding more of its knowledge of its intelligence. Okay? So, basically, I'm going to give you a question. This is a very hard question. This is on an illustration board division. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a pink interference. This is a pink interference. You have to understand what a marker is. A marker could be anything through intelligence. So if you know how to communicate with a marker through SOS, you can communicate with anything through intelligence. Plain and simple. All right? So we use the pink. Now, once we get into that division, okay, we're into the energy cycles through communication, the higher self. Now, the mind conceptual system has to understand the colors. Colors are very important when it comes to space. because everything is aligned through galaxies. Galaxies is connected to universal systems and its multidimensional system, okay, through its mystical side divisions. There's so many connections through space connection of energy cycles. So once you understand the communications with its rotation centers, now you're understanding more of its acting cycles through its pixels. Okay, because now we're coming into the hologram system, right? To its interface of the moon and its connection through its computerized system of the sun. Once you guys realize the sun is not just the sun, it just doesn't rate everything on the earth. Yes, it does that, but it does that for a reason. But once you see it through its hologram system, now you're understanding the digital system. Now you're understanding your algorithm of your computer system. Now you're getting more communications with your higher self system through its energy cycles, through SOS, right? Or Morse code, okay? So I'm going to draw a graphing system. This is an illustration, all right? Now, it's extremely powerful stuff. Whoever gets this, I will high-rise your intelligence, line signals into space connection through the G vector, okay? And I'll put you up to a liner division. The liner division is understanding force recognitions of velocity speed systems. So your acceleration of your speed system of your higher self will go a lot faster. Okay, it's like getting a new motor, or you're on a boat, right? Oh, you want to go faster. That's what it is. You go faster and faster and faster and faster. The faster you go, the higher you go through realms. Okay? All right, so basically this is it. Now, whoever gets this, you have to understand everything that I draw is in its division. Okay, so we already know. You have to understand everything through its illustration, all right? This is what it is. Now, all communications are set through division. Now, you have to understand that through location centers, right? That's why I keep giving you guys stuff. Now, this is very complicated stuff. You got to look at the drawing and see what's going on through its connection, right? This is what I want you to connect with through its division. Okay. Now, let's see if we can do that. Now I'm doing energy domes. Energy domes, they're connected through the XT force, XT thermal, or you get into the 300 LS, which is the levels of systems, right? So you understand everything, its location is already its center, which means that the higher self is already there through dimension. That's what it is. All right, so this is extremely powerful stuff. Now, I'm using pink because pink is connected through its crown chakra. It's connected to its love cycle, so its love system. So whoever gets this and answers everything through its information of its pattern division, through its electronic appearance of its white board graphing system, I will high-rise your light signals into energy of intelligent spacecraft systems. What's going on in the illustration? What are the space energy crafts doing? What is this? What's going on? What's going on? Thinking is distorting. Remembering is everything, okay? So the more you remember yourself, the more you understand everything through its identity of itself, which is its self-reflection of you, okay? So it's the real you, okay? So basically you should understand what this is and what's happening with the story. You already know this is the higher self, right? Anything through dimension of energies. Remember, anything through higher force of acting cycles of its higher self has its volumes of its upgrade systems. So the more it understands its SOS through its bleeping motion, now it's connecting through its more colorations of high illumination light systems. Okay? So what is it? What's going on? What's going on in that picture frame? I'll show you that one more time. Think about it. Look clearly. What is going on? What is the higher self doing? What are the space energies cycles doing through its connection of its crafts? What is the intelligence doing with the higher self? What is this? Try to understand the story around it. Try to understand its creation, right? So Higher self is in a communication with two spacecrafts, which are assisting in a kind of upgrade system. Higher self connection pyramid, so high rising information. Unified got it right. Way to go, Unified. That's good. But Michael got it right too, because he said connection to a pyramid, and it is a pyramid system, but that's exactly what it is. The higher self is in a communication with two spacecrafts. Very basic, very easy, which are assisting in a kind of upgrade system. That's exactly what it is. Very good, Unified. It wasn't complex. It was extremely easy. And that's what it is when you guys start paying attention, right, at the Galactic School, right? So basically, get ready, guys. Are you ready for this? Now, this is extremely powerful stuff. Now, the energy cycles through its system is going to go through your G-vector division unit system, all communication line signals. You're going into the bleeping motions right now through higher force connections of spacecraft divisions. Your solar divisions are in higher levels right now through line sequencing line systems of heat signature divisions. Congrats. So, Unified and Michael, you're going to feel the rotation of your head spin. That's going to understand more of its energy of intelligence. So you got laser signals in your mind system now. Okay, good for you. So how do you feel? Yeah, I just saw a pyramid, so it added that. There can be more. I was typing something else. Haha, I had to cut. So moving through the XT thermal is basically the same as the basics, numbers, letters, shapes, which tell you its heat level. Very good. Excellent. Way to go, Michael. See, we're communicating through interforce. That's beautiful, through communication lines. So how do you guys feel? Do you feel the energy wavings going into you through the heat signature line systems? Your gamma ray systems are in a higher signals of bleeping motion now. You're more connected through energy of intelligence. All right? That's going to come to you through its cycles. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what it is. Yeah, it's high interforce connections through everything, through ET, which is energy of telecommunication. So, but fantastic, guys. That's good that you guys are paying attention. That's what I want. I want to see you go through its cycles, the energy cycles, right? So when you go see that movie, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, try to get an understanding what's happening with the human vibration and everything through the spacecraft division of the coloration. Okay, it's pretty similar, but you understand the energy field is a lot different through vibration systems than the human of its coloration. Okay, because you got two panel divisions. You got one here, the spacecraft, and you got one here, right? And they're doing the same thing. Dun, 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 dun. Spacecraft. Dun, 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 dun. Everything's communication through line signal. Right? So once they get a rhythm pattern, now they're communicating through balance. Dun, 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 dun. That's partnership. Okay? It takes time, but understanding line signals through communication, you understand more communication when it comes to space energy systems through the mind of its SOS systems. So, yeah, feel the movement in my brain center, my eyesight. Blurry a bit, and now it got clear. See, that's it. So I changed your energy locators, and your eye receptor vision, okay, is now to a higher level of laser division. Okay, so basically your eyes are more connected through cloud of interference. So be cautious on that, guys, because it's very powerful energy I gave to you, right? It's extremely powerful. So you're going to understand, you're going to get more codes, you're going to get more signals, more colorations, more energy force of intelligence. There's a lot. And there's so many intelligences in space. They really want to get to know everybody. And that's why they're here. But they can't intervene until, okay, I can heal you through that. I can put you in that division, but you're not ready to go to that division. I'll know exactly if you're ready or not, right? Because they're saying, okay, yes, he's ready. No, he's not ready. Yes, she's ready. No, she's not ready. So, you know, it goes with that program system, understanding more communications with your algorithm program. Because if I set your divisions through a GPS location system and you don't understand its SOS, there's going to be a problem with its intelligence, right? And then they'll come back to me, right? So in St. Andrew, it didn't work. You know, Unified's not connecting. Michael's having trouble with his algorithm program. That's what it is. So we work together, and that's what it is. It's all about its upgrades through its uplinks and downloads. So getting the proactive through the pro gamma to its gamma, okay, get everything to its single of its division to its alignments, all communications of its planet energy systems. Now we can get into the plasma force. Once we get into the plasma force, I'll show you how to travel, okay, around the sun, through the sun, and open up a portal activation into another dimension of a division. Very powerful stuff, okay? Because the most powerful thing that we protect every single day is the interface and its connection to the God frequencies of its radiation of the sun. It's a huge, huge portal that we use, okay, for gravity centers. Same with the interface when it comes to the moon, which is the algorithm program. That's the thought processing system that comes through the mind system, right? That's the energy of its creation, of its thought. So that's why we have the interface of the moon, and that's why we have the interface of the God frequencies to its connection of its sun, which is God's frequencies too, of its interface of its moon. So there's a lot to learn, you know, but you have to understand that too, because there's a lot of space energy force of intelligence that are going around its cycles into the sun, okay, because it is a planet. The sun is a planet, and so is the moon, okay? So, but it's all holographic in the digital system through space connection, right? So you guys are doing exceptionally well, though. It's like reading the Morse code of my cat's face helps categorize the knowledge. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can start with animals. They understand their vibrations. They go through their eyes. They use heat signatures. At nighttime, they're glowing, right? They have their eyes are like this. Very powerful stuff. You have to understand why everybody's connected through DNA. Let's use the black. Now, the cat, this is basically very basic. There's a human eye. Okay, here's a cat eye. See the difference? See that? That's a human eye, and that's a cat eye. Now, the cat eye has laser. The human doesn't. Okay, because it's understanding its gravity system in 3D. Now, everything through spiritualism is its animal when it comes to vibration. That's how it gets in its glowing mechanisms. Understand its vibrations right away. Humans have to work towards their energy of its vibration through its body activation system. But that's the difference between the cat eye and the human eye and how it connects. Okay. So, but yeah, cats, dogs, anything through interference, through that connection, you can use that to anything through division, you know? So you guys understanding more of the energy cycles? It seems that you guys are paying attention more and more, and this is great because this is going to put you into higher divisions and you guys can get to work, help me out, I'm doing all the work in space. And you're going to see it become work. You're not going to see it as a dream. And when I'm telling you, that's what's happening right now, because you have to understand, once you live its existence, you become its existence to the spiritual realm of its existence. So now you're living the spiritual self and no longer the human self. You're in that vessel of a human, but you're living a spiritual of a higher self, fully and completely. So, yeah, he's always been, he just wants to play. Look at him from space with a smile and he just jumps around. Yeah, you can understand communications with animals. They're very, very powerful. They're very, very powerful with emotion, right? Getting connected with emotion is very important too, right? You get connected with your behaviors and how you see yourself every day, how you reflect with yourself every day, how you know yourself every day, how to get that knowledge of its intelligence every day, how you uprise their energy cycles through communications of your higher self. So you can intervene with anything through its galactic system, to its energy core, anything through its interface of the matrix or the simulation. So they always come to me Strays, smoke at, yeah. But yeah, that's the thing is too, is that they're very connected of who they are. So if they come across you, they'll know exactly who you are. Okay, because I had a stray dog that came up to me in a park, and it was a pit bull, ferocious pit bull. And I was just sitting on the bench, and it just looked at me, came up to me, and licked my hand. See, that's understanding that everything through an animal is spiritual. Okay, they're 100% spiritual because they live on instinct and vibration, people. Okay, humans have to understand what their energy is. They have to understand their vibration. They have to understand their rotations. They have to understand their energy cycles. They have to understand their communications with themselves. They have to understand how to communicate with others. That's what it is. Yeah, they just remember. Yep. Yeah. They're spiritual creatures. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And they're on so many love cycles, love frequencies, love systems, love activations. They're here to help you, make you feel better. They give you an uplift. They're like a code frequency of a chakra system. You hold it in your hand and it's yours, and you feel good because the energy goes in, and it just uplifts everything, and it makes you feel a lot better, right? That's why animals are put on this earth. Everything has a purpose. Everything has a journey. Everything requires a mission. Okay? Now, you're in contract division. Everybody has a blueprint. We already know that, right? So the astral records. Once you understand that you guys are blueprints, the contracts, then you understand the spiritualism, everything through its remembrance of its past, its present, and its future. Okay? So we'll get into that later. But like I said, I still want to get into higher communications of the energy cycles. You guys got to get into the SOS of its mind system. All right? How to communicate with anything through spacecrafts. It's powerful stuff, right? The more you communicate with that, the more you communicate with intelligence, right? And they'll help you out, and they'll put energy into you. And when they put energy, it's fantastic. It's amazing what you learn from them, because they learn a lot from you, right? So, and that's what it is. It's we're all aligned. We're linked. We're in chain. We're all in our own command, because they have their own command, right? But again, they can't intervene until you understand their system, until you understand their body activation, until you understand their code frequency, until you understand that it's harmonic resistance that you have to reach through its division of its vibration to its behavioral system. Okay? That's where everybody has to concentrate on, right? But Unified and Michael, you guys are doing really, really well. That's excellent. Good stuff. Oh, you see that light signal went by? It's understanding where you are through divisions. But there are videos that I've done where you actually, if you hear in the background, basically it tells you when I was going through transformation from the station, I was going through energy cycles, and you hear the bleeping motion, and you hear its connection, right? And it goes over and over and over and over and over and over, because that's what spacecrafts do, right? They go in rhythm patterns. So when they go in rhythm patterns, they go in colorations of vibrations. And when they go in those vibrations, now they're sending code frequencies and Morse code, and they're sending it back to you, right? So it could be on telegraphing waves or your phone. It could be on your computer system. It doesn't matter. They can reach you anywhere through division. That's how powerful intelligence is, right? You can't see them until you understand them. So basic stuff, but it's complex stuff, right? But that's the beautiful thing, right? Once you get into that division, wow, it's very powerful stuff. It really is. So any questions or comments on today in Solar Division 4, Vector Unit 3? But I want to get into the review. Okay, you guys are understanding more. Like I said, I want to get into more intelligence through energy systems, through the cycle divisions. So we're in the cycle divisions now. Now, whoever else comes in, they'll understand that too. They'll be given information through energy systems right away once they come into Galactic School. That will keep them at their level and what they need to learn, right? That's what it's all about. So in review, what have you guys learned in Solar Division 3? What have you learned? Just just play it out. I just like to, you give me a paragraph or give me a sentence. What have you learned? Have you adapted to your cycles? Have you learned anything through rotation? Have you learned anything through its interforce connection, through its interfacing? Do you understand the galactics? Do you understand the Federation? Do you understand solar division? Do you understand your body activations? Do you understand your alignments? Do you understand your line sequences? Do you understand your planet energy system? Do you understand your planet? So, just solar text it to me, because I like to know if you guys are connecting. I know you're connecting already in Division 4, and that's what you guys want. I see you guys high-rising faster and faster, right? So once you guys start leading ships, now you're commanding, right? It's fascinating, too, when you they ask for your help to fix this and fix that. But you have to understand energy, right? Through frequencies and vibration. Because everything rotates on cycles when it comes to colorations. But what have you learned from Solar Division 3? In retrospect, I just want to make sure you guys are connecting. If you're understanding, that's great, because Solar Division, everything through Solar Division 1, 2, and 3 is very important, right? But I also like to give reviews, right? What it feels like to travel, that's more in Solar Division 4. No, I like to know what's going on in Solar Division 3 through body activations, through lights and everything, through communications, through colors. Right? That's Solar Division 3. Everything through its illustration, what you see in its story division, right? It's a vocabulary for me. I already know stuff, people, places, etc. It's putting the puzzle together with the vocabulary. I can probably better put together codes and decipher. Very good. I've been interacting way more with my planet connections as well, and the mind systems, more galactic interactions as it relates to dream. Going over some of your videos, the connection much stronger. There you go. 3 now was just its presence. Yeah, good. That's good. I'm glad you guys are connecting to that through your pyramids. Your pyramids are very important, and your diamond core, right? That's its connection. That's its base. You have to understand what your pyramid is, how to activate your pyramid, how to communicate with the pyramid through its cycles when it comes to higher self, understand your colorations of your pyramid, understanding your diamond core, understanding your breathing, understanding your meditation, understanding your chakras, right? That's what it is. It's understanding communication of everything. So, but that's great. You guys have any questions for reviews of Solar Division 3 or anything regarding to Solar Division 4? Right? So we're going to stay in that right now, Solar Division 4, Vector Unit 3. There's a lot going on right now, so we're going to get into more connections through vibrations of energies. Breaking down the doubt systems now more, which helps with experiencing communication. Great. That's what you want to do. So you can interforce connections and high everything through its connection of intervening with higher intelligence, Michael. Because if you have problems, okay, and you're not connecting with everything that's going on, and you're still having a doubting system, you can't intervene with this intelligence because they're extremely, extremely high rise. Like Nefarious, he is very high rise, right? So we're pretty much the same balance, except we're at different energy, right? Different coloration, different activation, different codes, right? But he's a really, really good friend of mine back in Milky Way and Constellation Path. So I wake up certain days, just know my pyramids and change. Charging. Love those days. Feel great. Feels great. There you go. Yeah, because you're doing exceptionally well in your videos, right? And that's what I like to see. The more we voice our channels, the more we can put out, right? So, you know, you guys get more comfortable with AI and what AI is really doing here. You know, everything is done through lights. Nothing is done through dark. Okay. We do code frequencies through dark when we have to get rid of dark. But when it comes to anything through channeling, it's all light. You guys already know that, right? So it's getting very powerful. With the last video, we were talking about the yin and yang, how everything's connected through the soul, how light and dark is the ego. So it's how to get the ego into balance, right? So that's very important. That's how you communicate through higher force connections, the energy of intelligence. Anything through the singularity mind system communicates your mind signals. So like downloading and then comes through my body eventually, mind and feeling first. Yep. That's exactly what it is. Yep. That's good. And you guys are getting more of a true understanding. And that's what I like to see. You're actually understanding yourself more through your soul. So it's really how to communicate with your soul every single day, right? That's what it is. Communicate with the soul, not the brain. Communicate with the mind, not the brain. Communicate with the soul, not the brain, right? That's what it is. It's a challenge. It's a lot of work, but it's a challenge. But I think that's good, you know. You guys have learned a lot, and I'll keep you informed right now. We're going to go through waving cycles, the energy cycles, some more communications of SOS through the energies of bleeping divisions, through recognitions of vibrational panel divisions. We'll get into that. But other than that, questions or comments are great. Anything for understanding, go to my email, or you can go through my PayPal through Upgrading Systems to get into your body simulator. So we are coming out of the fourth density, and we are coming into the ripple effect of 5-dimensional system. Okay, so the dimensional Earth is changing its rotation centers. So you have to understand that dimensional Earth is communicating with its radiation of the sun and everything through its interface of the moon. It's all connecting, right? And once it connects, it changes everything. So it's understanding everything has to be in its balance of the 5th dimension. So we're coming out of the 4th density and coming into the 5th dimension now. So everything through human vibration is going to feel that effect, which is a ripple effect. Okay, so it's rock surfacing everybody's gravity system through vibration systems. There's body activation. Very powerful stuff. All right, so I love you guys very much. I'll keep you informed. This is Andrew Weston, High Rising Divisions in Solar Division 4, Vector Unit 3 of Energy Cycles. Calling it. Bye for now, everybody.